Doo doo. Let's get a little intro music. Boom. All right, gang. Here's what's going to happen today. I got into the Adobe Firefly beta a couple days ago, and I didn't really have a chance to play with it yet. So now I got some downtime. I am going to play with it, but I was kind of saving it due to the simple reason that I wanted to make sure that when I go in here, I would go in here brand new with no sort of background information, energy, whatever, to give you guys an opportunity to sort of see what it's like started from scratch, right? If I went in with some sort of previous setup, it wouldn't give you the full, what's the word I'm looking for? It wouldn't give you the full example of what it's like to jump on a brand new platform with not a lot of information and just walk your way around it and attempt to learn it that way. Okay? So my reason for doing this again is I wanted to jump in ice cold so that way you guys can get an idea of what it's like to do this whenever you do these sort of things. All right? So let me show you over here first. This is the site that you go to. This is firefly.adobe.com, and this is where you sign up to become part of the program. And once you apply for that, I would also suggest you jump in the Discord, right? Because if you jump in the Discord, it will give you an opportunity to converse with people, see what kind of prompts people are using, things of that nature. What's up, Dal? What it do? So yes, first thing I would do is go over to firefly.adobe.com and then apply to get in the beta. Now, right now it's only a web app, so if you're a Creative Cloud subscriber, I don't know if that gives you any juice or whatever, but I thought it would be worth it for me to go ahead and jump in and again see what it's going to be like for people to try this out with not a lot of experience, give you an opportunity to dive in and see what it looks like to jump in from day one. Okay, always fun when you're trying to do this and your mustache decides to stop dropping hairs out of your face. Anyway, so let me go ahead and kick over to the real site. So this is what it looks like when you're not logged in. Once again, just hit request access, do whatever they tell you. I'm already accessed, I better quit that. And then join the Discord if that's something that you want to do, which will take you over and pop you into the Discord. I already have Discord app launched. It kicks me over here. I can say join Firefly in my version of the Discord. And then, yeah, we're all good. Okay, so let me go ahead and get rid of that. And let's switch over to the other scene where I have the standard Firefly browser running. Okay, so just like any other generative AI tool, it's there, but I think what's going to be different about Firefly is it's going to give people a different approach just due to the fact that you are working with the knowledge of Adobe, right? Adobe's been in this game for a hot minute. So jumping in from Adobe's standpoint, it's going to have a whole different approach, right? I think the other thing I heard, I haven't checked, so let's check this real quick. I heard that what is Firefly platforms, blah blah blah, English, how do you access the beta, text to image. Let's see. Let's try about. Maybe it's inside about. Here you go. This is what I was looking for. This is exactly what I heard. I heard that Firefly was trained on Adobe stock images, openly licensed and public domain content where the copyright license had expired. That was exactly what I heard. And then so what does that say? What does that do for me? You know what I'm saying? Here, let me cancel that. I'm going to do this again. I kind of plucked the wrong thing. Let me paste this. Bam. There you go. This is what I was attempting to do. And let's go like one of these. No. We want to go like that. All right. This is a horrible way to do it. I don't know why that popped up. So yes, it's basically saying that it was done using Adobe stock images, of which they got a lot. Like if you ever go to stock.adobe.com, they got a lot of images there. They also use openly licensed content and public domain content when a license expired. So I think again, just being Adobe and having a whole different approach to how they train the stuff, it's going to be better. You're going to. I am assuming we're going to come out with higher quality images. This is just a guess. You know what it do. It's actually only 5:30 to me. No. All right, cool. Let's go back to the home real quick. So you can do text to image, you can do text effect, and you can do recoloring vectors. We'll mostly be doing text to image. You can get in the gallery and check out some of the images. I mean, just looking at these alone, like it'd be really crazy to say like, oh, this is automatically better than Mid Journey. But I feel like it just has to be. And again, I'm just guessing, but I feel like it just has to be. Now, here's something that's pretty cool. You can teach it. Well, you could do this with Midjourney as well, but it's a little bit nerdy, right? It seems like here you can drag and drop things to teach it. You can do text to vector, which is kind of cool. You can do text to pattern, which is kind of cool. You can take an image that you put in and then extend the image. Like it will generate the sides. There's text to brush, right? So they're making it so that you can generate things that you can use in their other apps. Generate edible templates from a detailed text description. Say what? Anyway, all of these are in exploration, aka still ideas that Adobe's working on. Now, this is crazy. Oh, we probably get in trouble for playing that, but you'll see they got different aspect ratios. I would say watch this when you get an opportunity to, so that you can see what it is to do. But man, enough of this goofballing around. Let's just dive in and try something. All right, let's go to Generate. Salala. Welcome to Adobe Firefly Beta. We're excited for you to try Adobe Firefly. Firefly is a new generative AI service. As part of the Creative Cloud, Firefly offers ways to bring ideas to life and whole inventive creative workflows. As you get started, here are a few important things to know. Next, Firefly's data. Okay, see, what I was looking for is actually in the first couple of screens. Addressing bias. We are currently test and update Firefly to avoid perpetuating harmful bias. I like that. Adobe's always kind of, on the cuff when it comes to this sort of thing. We understand that there's room for improvement, so they're asking for feedback. Okay, cool. User guidelines, blah, blah, blah. Don't be a dick, basically. Super simple. And then limited. Firefly does not support upload and export of video content. You can't use Firefly to edit or iterate your own artwork at this time. Firefly has been developed using content available. We already discovered that. And it's for non-commercial use while it's in beta. Those are funny ones. Actually, I think you should just not be a weirdo, but it'll be super hard to tell, like, where it came from once you generate it. I don't know how they're going to check that stuff, but hey, just don't be weird, right? Look at this, man. Look at this pineapple. So what's cool is if you want to try a pineapple, it says a pineapple that is made of a rainbow cake inside, food photography style. All right. So, I want to make my own, but like, it's cool that you can figure out what the prompts are. So if you're trying to do something, a cute, fluffy, blue ball animal eating a banana in the mystical forest. This one right here on the bottom looks like Elo. Dude, the dog playing the bass. Wow, nice kick. So, shoe realistic, vibrant studio lighting, intricate detail, soft, smooth lighting, pastel background. Very cool looking stuff. Yo, this is weird. I wonder how it handles hands. Anyway, let's stop messing around and get down with the get down. Okay, so we're going to come here, and it says you got to describe what you want in English only. This has been one of my tests right away, right? Let's see. Cute, a humanoid Learn how to type. Run with it. Run with it. Run with it. Let it think. There you go. That looks cool. That looks cool. See, like this is a mess, right? This is typical of the other ones. It is throwing errors in this one, right? So this is what people don't do that will help make this work better. If it comes out trash, man, please tell the people that it's trash, right? Everything else is pretty good. All right, cool. Submit that feedback. This one also trash, so go ahead and submit that feedback. Poor quality, just unexpected content in the results. That's good. This one looks pretty good, and this one looks pretty good. So let's see, what do they have here? This says show similar. So if you click that, it will iterate and generate more. Oh, that was Haven. I thought that was left over from this morning's talk, but you are here. How you doing? Good to see you. Yes. All right, this is cool. I really like this guy, but of course, one of the problems that the older model had is it would just jack up fingers, right? It was never really good with fingers. So, cute humanoid robot, early morning, having a cup of coffee, extremely happy. Set in a coffee shop. Use 85 millimeter LENs. Let's try that. Let's see if we give it that much more detail. And you should learn how to spell. Oh my God, Grammarly, now you're messing up. All right, let's do that. Yo, what's up, D? Can't load. Too much information. Maybe it doesn't understand. Maybe it doesn't understand lenses yet. Okay, so let's 86 that. See what happens. GPT-4 and Midjourney 5 does understand lenses. So right there, that generator actually has a leg up. I wonder what they're using as their base generator. This is cool, but then this face is not happy. But yeah, it seems to struggle with this. Okay, so now let's try this. Let's try. Let's try this. Let's switch it to people. All right. Yo, I don't know what kind of geishas they rock with, but why does this geisha have a beard? And why is this one with 4 cups of coffee? Yo, that is good. Yo, let's go ahead and be like, no, this is completely wrong. Not relevant. There you go. Let's call it distorted results. Submit that feedback. No. Let's do these 3 again. And again, you got to help this stuff. Okay, so let's add something. Oh, this actually says creative style art. Let's take that off. And then let's set the content type to photo. Oh, wait. Now, that's new. Y'all can't see that. Hold on. Let me move my big melon out of the way over here. Dude, we still got, like a dude in here. Geishas are females. I didn't figure I had to say that, but let me do that. Actually, I take that back. In some of the older Japanese history, they weren't always female. Anyway, that's a different conversation. We won't get into that right now. So there's things on the side. The only one that is close is this, and she's not even in full geisha outfit. This is just a lady in a kimono. So let me see if I stop confusing it. Like Midjourney does not have this, you know, Shadow, my dude. Shadow. There you go. There you go. Exactly. No, this is so true. Artist Haven is telling you guys some facts. In Kabuki plays and no plays, there weren't actual females at that time. Those parts were all played by dudes, and that's because at that time women weren't allowed on stage. But that the geishas are different from a kabuki practitioner or no practitioner. That's totally different setup. So this Adobe AI is not that brilliant on this, which is funny because again, Midjourney nails this every time. And it's still like just mixing prompts. Sometimes what you have to do is copy a prompt and then just clear this altogether and go back and create a brand new one because like it starts down a rabbit hole and it doesn't know how to recover from it. So oftentimes what you have to do is just take your prompt and regenerate it and then see what happens. And again, I messed up because what I was trying to show you guys before, I just realized that these are set for like no content type, a photo content type, a graphic content type, or an art. So if you go to art and then under styles, you can click on, they got a couple of different things that you can click on, right? So again, the minute you kill that, you break it. But again, I get what they're doing. They're pulling this stuff from Adobe stock, and currently a lot of tourists go and they buy, they publicly post images of themselves in rental kimonos and actual images of real deal geiko or Maiko are harder to come by. And so if they're pulling the data off of publicly available images, you probably will have more images of people fronting in their vacation photos, right? Let me try if the other terminologies work. PHOTOREALISTIC. And let's see. Let's take this part out. Actually, let's just do this. Let's give it nothing. Let's just see. Let's try this. Let's see. Let's keep it simple. Sometimes you got to keep it simple. Why do you always jump to art instead of photo? I said photorealistic. Okay, that's more like it. Now, again, Adobe, they're trading images coming from stuff that's publicly available. Here's what's absolutely wrong with this particular picture, and you guys probably wouldn't pick up on this. Number one, this is sort of doing cartoonish, so it's wrong. But an actual gecko would have a red collar. When they're studying, they won't have a red collar. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just a red collar. They're pulling the red kimono here, which is fine. And the juban, the piece underneath, or yukata, depending on the season, those will be right. But again, it pulled these as art. Let's flip these to photos and see if it breaks down. And then I'll try Haven's comment. Okay, this is getting better. Again, the katsura, the hairstyle on this one, the katsura is pretty off the chain. These two are looking more generated as opposed to real. This one looks real, but there's a couple of face changes. So one things I could do is take this one and iterate. So yes, I guess you don't want to freak it out. Now, before I switch to Haven's prompt, check this out. This is very sort of normal looking, and actually so is this. The face makeup is a little bit off kilter, but you could come up in here and you could switch the aspect ratio and have it pull like a portrait, and it will generate accordingly. I'm guessing. All right, it's getting better. This is completely wrong because it doesn't have the oshiroi, the white makeup, but there are again, a traditional woman wearing just a kimono would look like this and could possibly have the hair done up in a proper katsura because she's getting married or something. But this is actually correct, except for the oshiroi doesn't go down the chest, but it does have the red collar. So they're getting there, but it's not exactly right. And again, only somebody who studied this stuff would know. If I posted this to social media, somebody would be like, "Oh, these are great," and I'm like, "They're culturally inappropriate," but or inaccurate, not inappropriate. Just they're culturally inaccurate, but it would fool the average person. So that's actually decent. Let's go and something simple like a bowl of fruit. Let's do a bowl of fruit. A bowl of fruit. So somebody asked the question, is this part of Creative Cloud? You do not have to be a member of Creative Cloud in order to be in the game. You legit just need to go over to the incognito tab that I have here, and you just need to go to firefly.adobe.com and click on sign or request access. Once you request access, then you are all gravy. You're in there like swimwear. All right, cool. This is actually pretty good. Oh my goodness. This is pretty good. Dave, I will neither confirm nor deny any of that. I will neither confirm nor deny. Yo, these are good. Now, Haven, you know why these are dope, girl? It's because they pull the info from Adobe stock. So the additive little generations they might put with the plum spots or whatever, that's just going to be there. But look how crazy this is. It's actually pretty dope. Let's go back and let's try clear the style and let's try something cool. I can't spell today. Generate. Wop, 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 wop. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. This is, hey, I had something that looked very similar to this. This is actually pretty cool. Actually, I like this. I'm going to download this one just for, um, promoting AI and transparency. Why, yes, don't show this again. When downloading content generated with Firefly, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there you go. Cool. We down with that. It's just going to put a little thing on the corner to let people know that we downloaded it with AI. Let me see what it looks like in the real space. Let's come back over to here. Oh, yes, Haven, good eye. Man, you could tell she's an artist because she has a good eye. Yes, the towers be in there. Look, I did say 80s, so that's even more. Hey, hold on. Now you talking. Now you're talking. Like I did say 80s, so that's there. Here's what's funny though. They conflated the cassette gears with inside speakers, and yet it has a hole for where the cassette would go. But this looks like a combination of cassette gears plus. All right, let me stop. Let me go back, and get a little bit more in. Like this one is more sort of accurate, whatever's. Okay, now, dun dun dun. Cassette player in a let's see if it can do that. Yes, I am tripping. I had a lot of caffeine. All right, that's kind of sort of right. No. Let's do this. Got to give it more info sometimes. Right? It's a good way to make like a podcast type joint, right? Yes, Dave, you're on point. I like this. The crazy part is I like this radio, but this background. So that's kind of cool. Let's see some of the stuff that we can do over here. All right. So let me zoom in this section a little bit so you guys can see what are some of my options, right? I got styles, I got movements. Oh, hold up. Hold the phone. We actually have steampunk, synthwave, vaporwave, science fiction, funkadelic, psychedelic. I don't know why I said funkadelic. My parliament leaked. Fantasy, pop art, minimalism, maximalism, cubism, cyberpunk, and baroque. Yo, that is gangster, son. You can come in here with the color and tone. You can do cool tone, vibrant color, pastel color. So you know you can use those words if necessary. With your lighting, you could do backlighting, dynamic lighting, golden hour. Yo, like that. Okay. Well, let's set it for golden hour. That might be kind of legit. While we're doing that, we got our composition, blurry background, close up, wide angle, narrow depth of field. Okay, so it doesn't understand lens commentary, but it does understand calling your shots, shot caller, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Girl, you're hilarious. That is so good. Shot from above, shot from below. I said that backwards. Macro photography. All right, so let's do wide angle. Let's generate. All right, let me back out over here. Yo, this is bananas. BANANAS. Now, if I were to generate, does it? Oh, yeah, because it added these. So let me hit the generate button. Oh, so going back to what Haven said, you can, this is actually good because it's a GUI interface, right? So you could do this, right? And then go, let's just watch this. We're going to come up to the top. And instead of using those words, I'm going to use vintage, right? And then I'm going to come back over here and let's go for art, important. And then we're going to go for synthwave, important. And then we're going to go for color and tone. Let's go vibrant. And then for lighting, let's do dramatic. And then composition, we can do narrow depth of field. All right, all of the above. Boom. So vintage boombox cassette radio set in the street scene. On the bottom, I ticked art, synthwave, vibrant color, dramatic lighting, narrow depth of field. Generate. Dang, that is so good. This one is almost perfect, but it's like, it's goofball. What are these dots over here? Let's check. Submit to Firefly. Gallery used as a reference image, copy to clipboard. Oh, so when you, okay, use it as, see, they're trying to give GUI so that moguls could do this. In actual, not actual, I shouldn't say that. That's dismissive. In like Midjourney or Stable Diffusion, you can use what's called the seed image. And then with the seed image, you can make it go further from that image, right? Of these particular radios, this is the one that looks the least like effed. So you could come over here and say use as a reference image. Okay. And then you can make it go further on the prompt or further on the reference image, right? So now I just messed that up. I should have waited until we got there, but give it a second. Boom. So now you can see The style is very similar. These wires are whacked out. Let's go ahead and give that a thumbs dizzle. And then be like distorted results, unexpected content, boom. Again, super important. While you're playing with this, the reason why you've been invited to use a beta is so that you could tell folks was wrong. I'm not working right now, but even for eCamera, like when something comes up in the beta, like what's important that people say was wrong, what they do is just complain to each other and they don't tell us. If you don't tell us, we can't fix it. So Adobe, different from some of the other platforms out there, their team is massive, so they can fix this type of stuff. Really loving, like Haven said, the pinks in this particular image looks really good. The radio doesn't have a lot of weird stuff going on. The minor details are, minor details. So let's do us a flavor and keep this, right? And then let's go and click this again. Submit this to the gallery, uses the reference image, copy the clipboard, report the problems. Oh, you can get like the big look. Oh yeah, let me fix my language over here. I'm over here saying words that don't make no damn sense. A seed image is kind of like a picture prompt. Then been resisting AI art because I've been focused on learning, creating my own digital art. So what a seed image does is if you come into an AI art piece that you like and you want to use that as the basis to continue to get derivations or derivatives of that, right? That's what a seed image does. So now using this image that I kind of popped in the bottom as a reference image and seed images would be the same. It would allow me to continue to mark. So imagine taking a photo of, early game, Halle Berry, and putting her as a reference image, but you want to draw a 1960s like California street style Black Panther style poster, right? It's going to have that gold warm tones. It's going to have the browns, the oranges, the whole 9 yards. She would be rocking the one-piece jumper that's, low V cut, nice fro to the shoulders, long hoop earrings kind of thing. Halle wasn't born back then, but you could take her face part and then mix that with the other part of it, right? So yeah, you could come out with some cool things like that. So that's what the reference image or the seed image would add to the flavor. So I am digging this, right? I'm really digging this. And I really like this image the most. This radio is kind of cool, but it's a little clunky for what we would have carried at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I really like how you can come in and add stuff. Let's see. They also have some themes in here. So in the themes, let me zoom in to read what these are for you guys. Concept art, pixel art, 3D art, product photo, hyper realistic, cartoon, stamp, vector, low poly. I like low poly. Digital art, graffiti. Oh, like that. Geometric, wireframe, flat colors. Okay, and collage. We did techniques, right? No, we didn't. Techniques are painting, splattering, pencil drawing, stippling, line drawing, doodle, bold lines, oil painting, acrylic painting, palette knife, watercolor, and lino cut. Gangster. I think we covered effects. Bokeh, fisheye, misty, antique, isometric, dark, neon, iridescent. Oh, bioluminescent. Okay, gangster. I see you. And then we could do layered paper. Ooh, that is sick. Layered paper. Clay, origami, fur, yarn, metal, marble, wood carving, and fabric. Also dope. And then under concepts, we can do chaotic, kitsky, nostalgic, beautiful, divine, simple. Man, they're making it so for people like Heaven was saying, resisting AI art because you know who does really well in these AI arts? Actual artists, because they know the verbiage, right? So from all of the things that I've seen in Midjourney Gallery and of the above, the people that know the proper terminology, if the average muggle would not write bowl of fruit in a tromloy style because they don't know what the heck tromloy is, right? Or chiaroscuro, right? They won't know what the heck that is. An artist knows, right? So they would be able to put in the proper verbiage to get the type of techniques that will give you the best prompts. And that is why you have to realize every art book ever written up until June 21, the AI trainers have read that stuff, right? Adobe has millions of stock images to rock with, as well as the entire Creative Cloud library. I'm sorry, not Creative Cloud, Creative Commons library, as well as other images into which they have expired, right? Right? Most people know what the art looks like, but don't know who made it. Actually, and most people misidentify various styles, right? So, like, you knew about the steampunk thing, but, other people wouldn't necessarily know what that means, right? So, kind of cool situation we got here. Let's try something different. Let's go back. You know what? I need to keep this because I like it. And one last time, I'm going to just roll the dice because I just have to because this is going so well. Let me zoom back out over. Oh, wrong direction. Zoom back out so you guys can see. See, it just went sideways with this dang thing. And this one over here, the handle is floating in the air. This one is kind of cool. I like the background better. Yeah, okay, this one's cool too. Let me download that. All right. While we do that, let me kick back over to the main thing and then scrolly. Let's get back into text effects, right? Let's try some dope looking text effects. Ooh, this dripping gold is bananas. Well, no, it's actually gold. It's not bananas, but you know what I mean. Flowers, pizza letters? Ooh, sorry, hiccup. Bird of paradise, pink fur, pink and white fur, driftwood. Yo, these are cool. Look at that popcorn. Yo, like cheese and toast, chocolate chip cookies. Yo, this is cool. Let's what do we want to play with? What do I want to play with? Come on, Doc. You got to make a decision. You got to make a pimp decision. Let's do this. Let's change the word. And refresh. Come on. Look at that. The B gets thrown off. Now, this is going to be the one part of this that will make this frustrating. All of this looks good except the B and the O's. And I don't think at the moment you can click and just like, just regenerate the 3 that are whack. Because the rest of these look pretty dope, right? But you can do some mucking around with it like such. That just looks like you dropped your Christmas candy on the ground. So you can do something like such. Why does it keep starting with the K's? I'm curious. Yeah. Don't like that. Let's do something else. Let's just see how smart it is. Let's try it. Let's go. What the heck is zebra fur? Zebras don't even have long hair like that. Oh, snap. This is cool. This is cool. You can do some craziness out here with this. So think about, you like the second one, but the proportions are right. But yeah, I don't remember the 80s. Haven, let me be honest here. I don't remember the 80s either, but I can't explain why on live internet. There you go. Hey, let's do something now. Let's get into the Doc Rock verse, and let's kill that, and let's do live, and then let's kill the zebra fur. And what can we think of? Ooh, CIRCUITBARD. Can you do it? Can you do it? Are you smart enough? Let's go. Okay. Very impressive. Very impressive. Boom. 24 karat gold. Let's go. To the Batmobile. Let's go. Yo, kind of bananas. Let me click on background color. Oh, they won't let me put in my own color though. Okay. I want to put in my own color. Uh, let's see. Let's do the text as tight. Man, you guys are okay, but they're not letting me put in my own color, which is a little bit whack. Anyway, let's check out these fonts they got in here. Let me zoom this up for you guys. Source Sans is probably one of the best. Ooh, Vortis is nice. What is this? Let's switch it over to Vortis. Go the wrong direction. See, there's no verbiage on this UI right now to sort of explain what they're doing with this part. And visually, it's not like popping my socks anymore. Like it's just random forms of filigree. I don't want filigree. I just want gold. There's gold in them thar heels. Let's do the simple effects and see what they got. Metallic. Let's do that. Does it do any better? Broken glass everywhere. I don't want gold serpents. That's just weird. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Lava. Let's see how they screw up my hometown. Hey, that is Haven, that's rude. I thought we was friends. I graduated in 84. Oh God, we can't be friends now. You just made fun of me on live TV. I'm joking. I'm joking. You're cool. It's going to get a super. Yes, I mean just for the fun of it. Like no one's saying you got to go out and lie to people like you made it. As long as you're telling people you made this with AI and you come up with some cool stuff, like it's good. I think these are dope. Honestly, I do think they're dope. Um, let's try something. I like hyper realistic. Let's try this. Let's try red, shiny, stainless. Come on, Doc. You can't spell. All right, let's try red, shiny, stainless steel. Hyper realistic. Go. Are you that smart? Let's go. Most of the other generators do really, really bad with text. Okay, I get what. Why are they making it so, like, dumb? I don't know the word I'm looking for. Tight, medium. Let's do loose and see if that fixes what my problem is. I'm just saying, I feel like they're putting too much weird stuff in there. Oh, I got it. That's what that was. The tight and the loose is like how much weird stuff does it throw out? Oh, come on, son. Oh, Dave with the test. Dave with the test. Okay, I'm going to tell you some of my favorites from back in the day that would be really cool AI covers. I like this, dude. I like this. Okay, watch this. Let's do this one. And let me see. Let me pull album covers. Bang. That is a dang good test right there, homie. That is a dang good test. Okay, so I love this album cover like nobody's business. Oh man, that's a tiny image. Let me get a bigger image. Tools and go to size, go to large. La la la. I have always loved this album cover. Will it drop straight to Ecamm? Yes. Dude, this was one of my favorite album covers because it reminds me of The Good Times. Remember, good, not the actual Good Times, but the TV show Good Times. This album cover is just really, really good, right? Let's do another one, which I think would be dope. And it was already a good album cover, but again, this would be just bananas. Boom. Another one. Boom. Super good album cover that would be super sick in the AI because instead of being sort of derivative, it could have been painted in. And then one last one, just to prove I'm not only New York. I don't know if you guys remember this, but seriously, dope album. Dope album. Digital Underground. Let's say you're Gene and nobody else is seeing you. And then she is in front of you, bending over naked, and she's leaning on the dresser. Boo, yeah. You looking at her from the rear. She looked just like Vanessa, the right stuff. Not Vanessa with the singing career, but the X-rated video queen. You know what I mean? All right, here's the scene. Like, seriously, that album is so good. Most people don't know that, like, Pac was part of Digital Underground before he became Pac. So, like, there's a lot of dope history, and we just recently lost Shock G. So yeah, Freaks of the Industry, Digital Underground, Sex Package album, like seriously a dope album. And I think that would have been good, right? Shock G, because that dude was so creative, would have absolutely loved AI art. That is a good conversation, Dave Harvey. That's a whole podcast right there. Dope album covers that would be like that. And listen, Haven, I don't know if you know this about me. One of my favorite bands of all time is Queens. And where I always liked them because of, Another One Bites and Stuff. We would rock you, the basics, right? But the one that literally set it in stone in my head was Bicycle, Bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle. That, like, opera of an album put together with like a story that connected things together and just the technique and the sound, it was bananas. It was unheard of. It was like a mix of rock, punk, funk, classical, like all mixed together. Probably one of the things that we lost when we lost Freddie, we lost somebody who would have possibly changed the whole industry even more. Was already dope in changing the industry, but I think if he stayed around longer, he would have completely changed the game, right? Like, I'm with you. Like, to this day, that's my, like, put on my headphones and, like, listen to something deep. Like, I want to just hear the creativity and the artistry and music. I will listen to Queen any day. Like, boom. Radio was super good. Boom. You can't say Before Your Time and then make Limp Bizkit and Parliament Funk together, because Parliament Funk is my era and Limp Bizkit is more brand new, but I was DJing at the time. So yeah, the Funkadelics, that was definitely my area. I got to see Bootsy Collins and Parliament and the Funkadelics land at a place called the Carter Barron in DC. They did a giant, like, mad special effects concert in about 1980, and it was off the hook. Absolutely incredible show. Another sleeper band that I really loved back in the day was Duran Duran, because they were just creative. I always liked the weird creative musicians, right? The Thomas Dolbys of the world. I've always loved, like, people that tried to do stuff that was so different than everybody else. And believe it or not, I even went through a punk rock phase, and one of my favorite bands was the Dead Kennedys. Let's kill the landlord, let's kill the landlord, let's kill the landlord, man. I have noticed the Parliament Funk. Hey, super funny, but yeah, um, it's the reason because I definitely say random things that come from old school albums, and so yeah, you might have heard me bust out some stuff. Super funny. You know, one of the best things to ever come out of that, right? Uh, Look, this also was one of the greatest things to ever happen in music, and not a lot of people know about this, right? Hold on. Well, I guess a lot of people know about it, but this was a great concept, dude. Dude, Gwen, Gwen was my wife. Like I was so in love with Gwen. Right? I've watched them in concert so many times. But yeah, absolutely love her. Listen, this was one of the greatest things that ever happened. And I wish it had to happen more, but the company that kind of started this didn't continue to march. But this was dope. Excuse my language. The whole time I was in Japan, yo, I just absolutely lived on this album. My band, we actually did 99 Problems is one of our songs. This was a very incredible project. Man, we're supposed to be talking about Adobe Firefly, and y'all are messing me up. Let me go back over here to do what we was doing. Because if y'all get me started on music, I'm a DJ. Like, that is a very horrible conversation to get your mans on. I don't have any vectors to mess with, per se, so we won't leave that. But let's take a look real quick at the gallery and see the type of stuff that people are pulling off. And look at this, man. This is dope, right? Ultra high resolution, hyper realistic, neon glowing metallic owl close up, looking directly at the camera, sitting on a flower in the Amazon. Very cool. Very cool. Right? I like this. This reminds me of the Matt Damon Hong Chow movie. What was it called? Where he wanted to be like made small and live in the weird world. Oh, this is interesting. A portrait of a cute girl in a luminous dress, eyes shut, mouth closed, long hair, wind, sky, clouds, moonlight, stars, universe, fireflies, butterflies. All right, super cool. Dang, that bird looks cool. It has some trash in there. These are their own images. I wonder if they have just people on staff sitting around all day messing with this stuff. Human hat made of yellow, green, and purple stuff. Okay, let's try. Let's see how smart they were. What seahorse? Wait, did I miss one? Look, it's Stuart Little. Where'd the seahorse go? Let me come back because I like seahorses. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Ooh, wow, Kev. Good eye. That is cool. Seahorse in a colorful coral garden. There you go. Let's see if this thing is smart. It's like, I don't know what a Honu is. Let's see how intelligent you are. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Drums, please. Summers. Oh, it knows what a Honu is. They're horrible looking, but it knows what it is. Okay, a Honu is a Hawaiian turtle. Um, Boom, this is cool. I don't know why one head is here and one head is here. All right, that's cool. You can let's switch that to photo and see what it does. Oh, this is good. That's a beautiful looking image. The turtle's a little wonky, but that's a beautiful image. Okay, let's try this. Mm, Let me think of this all the way through. Me must think of something. I want to try some. You guys got ideas? Throw them in the chat because right now I'm just thinking. Uh, 2 words. And let's go for some of these techniques. We want to use concepts, classic nostalgia. Let's stick to beautiful. And then let's check movements. Let's do none of that. Popular. Don't need none of that. Digital art. Let's go classic on that. Techniques. We kind of wanted to be a photo, so we won't mess with that. I have it on photo. Themes. Hyper realistic. And then in front of a huge sound system. And there you go. There you go. Boom. Let's see if it can pull it off. Sly and Robbie. Give me a picture of Sly and Robbie. Let's go. Oh, Kevin, you got a good one. All right, let me. Cool thing about Ecamm is I can copy and paste. Dude, hey, this was not bad. I don't know why she got grills mixed up, but if you've ever been to a real deal sound system party, it was just grab whatever speakers you could and go to town. This is too modern, too modern, too modern. It has to be extra hood. So this is a good start. Like a good sound system is always extra hood. And so I guess I should have gave it a time frame and it would have done better. But yeah, this is a good start. Now they're adding all the digital stuff because that's the imagery that they know. But a real good sound system would look sort of like this. And you'd have like the echo box. Anyway, not too bad. Let's see. Kevin said. So let me click that. A blizzard over a volcano. A blizzard over a volcano. Kevin, what in the heck? All right, let's go. Let's go. Right, JFK? Bam. But you know, right? Like it got a little bit too technical for that. Yo, I forgot about Fuji. It's kind of trying to pull a Mount Fuji, but that's not really it. But hey, there you go, Kevin. There you go. It works. It works. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Let's do something. Yo, why can't you spell dark rock? Let's see. Is it going to pull? One of my dream images as a photographer is something that's known as Sakasa Fuji. And Sakasa Fuji is when you catch the reflection of Fuji in the water, right? Now, this bottom one is more correct. But one of my dream images is basically this. It should only have one moon. This is kind of psycho, by the way. I'm going to download that. But it should, to take this image, it would be just a lot of timing, and I'd have to be there a couple different times a year to catch it. But you want a clear sky in the summer, which is the challenge, to catch the Milky Way coming directly out of Mount Fuji on the backside of the lake in Kawanishiken, because the reflection of Fuji in the lake when the lake is still, that means low winds, clear sky, perfect time, full moon. It's a really hard shot to get. I've been wanting to get this shot. There's a couple pictures of it, but it's one of my dream photos, and it's called Sakasa Fuji. It's just a Fuji reflection on the full moon, but when you can catch it with the astrophotography shot, it would be even more psycho. Let's see. Can you do it? So this is exactly correct. This is Sakasa Fuji. The galaxy on this one is a little bit hokey, but this image right here is about the image that I would love to pull. And it's the amount of things that have to go right for me to pull this image off, but it does exist. And I want to catch this picture, but this is literally one of my dream pictures. I wonder if this thing is smart enough to know where there's a Sakasa Fuji. Even Google's not know enough to know what the heck it is. Yeah, just Google is smart enough. So, like, these are all beautiful Sakasa Fuji images, right? This is another beautiful one where you catch Fuji off the pagoda, but like these are all really, really beautiful, Sakasa Fuji images inside the 5 lakes. They're all different lakes around it, but to me, the one off of the side of Yamaguchi-ken is probably one of the pretty one. This one this is Lake Kawaguchi I was talking about, Kawaguchiko, and that does the actually, let's see if it's smart enough to pull off the Kawaguchiko. Dun, 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 dun. Let's pull that. Let's pull Lake Kawaguchiko. That's called the Fuji in the window, in the Momiji window. But let's see if this thing is brilliant enough to do this. Mount Fuji as seen from Kawaguchiko with let's see. Come on, Doc. Can you do it? Drums, please. I kind of thought about it. These Momijis is looking a little bit soft, but it's there. All right, let's kill chaotic. No. Digital art. No. I said beat it. Okay, photo, beautiful, hyper realistic. Bam, regenerate. What's up, hands? Snake. Let's do snake in the cup. Okay. No one said that pictures are here on Earth. True story. All right. Colorful bathroom mirror in the year 2050. All right, let's try that. Let me do snake in the cup first. This is cool though. Like, this is about legit, and I generated this with AI art. Let me do one thing real quick before I lose this, because I like it. Let me get something that's grammar instable. I'll be like, a gallery of images I generated today while effing around on YouTube with my friends who can't sleep. This is the name of this series. Okay, Haven, which one of these is your favorite? I'm stuck. All of these are dope. Call one real quick while I take a drink of this here beverage. There you go. Thank you, Sandy. Ooh, I want to try something. Sandy just gave me an idea. Yeah, momiji is the Japanese maple. Yes. Oh, I see. Kevin trying to be with his studying over here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're getting cute in here. Actually, you don't even really have to layer it like that, Kevin. You could just pull that off. It's just a matter of timing. Astro is super, super simple. I've been to Mount Fuji and Tokyo Tower, but it's definitely something that you should go see. Um, yeah, kind of incredible. All right, let me go. Let's see. She said, third one from the left. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know that third one from the left is also the second one from the right? I'm just saying. I'm going to get punched in the face on my own stream. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, we got to embrace that insomnia. I'm with you. All right, let me do this. Let me. I wish there was a faster way to clear all of this stuff, but I don't know if it's actually that smart. You know, at least we'll find out. I don't want it to mix images, right? This is funny because this is actually something that I've drank, habushu or snake sake. They put a snake inside the sake and then you drink it, and it's actually pretty good. It's called habushu. Um, it is said to make you boom boom long time. that's that's the best way to explain it. But normally, what you drink it for is if you feel yourself like people just do it ceremonially, but if you feel yourself catching a cold or something of that nature, if you drink a shot of habushu, I swear to you, you don't get sick because it's good. Like, but it's an Okinawan thing. They also make it in lots of parts of Southeast Asia, and you can find it in of course in China as well. But I've had it in Okinawa and I've had it in Thailand. Snake sake. But in Thailand, it's not sake, of course. This is the colorful bathroom mirror in the year 2050. This is dope, but then they mucked up the sink. I like this bathroom with these mirrors. But let's do a shuffle on this because I like those mirrors. Those mirrors are cool. Okay, I had some more. I have one that I was going to try just out of pure curiosity. What would happen if I type this in? Okay, so you guys are going to laugh at this. I like this last one, but them sinks is tiny. If you got a head my size, you ain't washing nothing in that sink. My brain is too big for that. Okay, so here you go. Drum roll, please. Here you go, Sandy. Prompt is too short. What do you mean prompt is too short? Not bad, not bad. Let's do something in the art world on this. And let's go concept art. And we're going to add that. And then we're going to add layered paper. Let's get crazy with it. Layered paper. We added that. And then let's do flat colors and regenerate. Let's go. Boom. This is layered papered environmental coffee house right here. It is funny because it said that the prompt was too short, but it did a good job. I like the second one. And yeah, this was a little confusing just because of the different textures that it's pulling off over here, but it's still pretty impressive. I find this one funny because they actually put the rafta bag over here. You know, you take the old straw and you weave it together, or you could take the old plastic bags and weave it together. So very interesting. I just wonder what would happen if we put in environmental coffee house as a thing, and it did it. It pulled it off. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Let's see this. Let's try. Just get more crazy. Let's give it a little bit of fun stuff. Nice, super nice. This is so dope. Like you could use this for like a social media post talking about, going to be live, or like Dave said a minute ago with the podcast cover. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So yeah, gang, that's fun. If you get an opportunity to jump over to Adobe, try Adobe Firefly, pull some things out, see what you can get it to do, and yeah, just play around, see what kind of stuff you can pull off. You know what I'm saying? I think it will be kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? Pop art style, some cool stuff that you can pull off. Very incredible images. Yeah, I just want to see you guys get in, play around, and see what type of fun stuff you could come up with. And I'd be really, really curious just to see. It is, again, go to firefly.adobe.com and put it in and see what it comes up with. Kevin said snake in a clear glass. I guess I wasn't specific enough. Boom, boom. Let's see. Steak, I think it might be kind of weird to sell it here, but they I know in Japan it's easy to find. You, depending on where you live in the US, you might be able to find a store that would have that. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. I didn't save it. Ah! Did I download it? Let me check. Maybe I did download it. Maybe I'm crazy. I didn't save it. I'm sorry. I'm Miss Lawrence. I'm so sorry. Oh, you know what? We got to generate it again. It ain't going to be the same, but this is so much fun, right? What did I say? I forgot what I said. Let me try this again. Let's do environmental coffee house with what did I say? Cycled craft paper. Learn how to spell, Doc. Doink, 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 doink. Paper. Let's see what it generates first, and then I'll go back and add the layered paper stuff. Oh man, the one we made the first time was cool. This one got dumb. Let's see. So we added digital art, yes, and then we added layered paper, and then let's do muted colors, and the composition was no, we didn't mess with that. I think that's what we had, something similar to that, regenerated. Man, I see, that's the one thing about AI, you got to save the ones that you like because they just go out the window. Not as cool as the first one. Let's go to the Batmobile. Let's go. I should learn how to spell. Oh, this is cool. This is cool right here. Love it. Let me download that. I like this one. The way the cup is, it had a little mountain thing, couple different textures. This is serious. This is also cool. Like, come on, son. All right, let me put this back into 16 by 9 real quick. 9 by 16. What am I talking about? This is not really 9 by 16, by the way. Do they have that? No, they don't. 3 by 4 is not technically 9 by 16. Oh, come on. This is also dope. I'll send you all of these, Sam. Very dope. Very dope. Okay. So, clear this. Kevin said, oh, I did that already. Kevin said snake in the clear glass. It's a web browser, so your iPad should be legit. It should be legit. Kevin, this is actually pretty good right here. What about, What if I put in MF and snakes and the MF and plane? Uh, oh no, you can't. I don't see a I don't see a history type situation on here. Um, um, dude. Oh yeah, you said you're having wind. Where are you at that has the tornado tonight? I just saw they had the tornado in LA that was just nuts. Here, high wind warnings, hard to sleep. Yeah, true that. We had crazy the right before I went to San Diego, like the last 2 weeks in Hawaii, it was just going crazy. It was really, really going crazy. We were pulling winds that were just under hurricane force in the middle of winter, which is unheard of, right? And then you might have seen this on the news. It blew a boulder down off the mountain into this lady's house. Luckily, nobody got hurt, but oh, I'm sorry. Why you guys listen? Ta-da! I'm sorry. What happens when you hit the back button? That's what I was showing you. I was showing you these cool environmental coffee things. Oh, Kevin's correct. Wait. Let's see. How far back can it go? Are you going to pull it off or are you going to have to regenerate it? No, it didn't cache it. It didn't cache it. The caching ended there. But no, that's right. That's what we got. Oh my God. Kevin, you're brilliant. Tell Jackie I said you're off the hook for the next 2 weeks. You get a pass. Yo, super cool. Good looking out, Kev. Let's do this. I will send all of these to you so you can play around with. Yeah, super cool. Super cool. Anyway, go guys, go mess around with this. Go get your sign up. I swear, maybe it was faster for me because I am a Creative Cloud subscriber. It took like 2 days to get approved. It might be better now. I'm sure that they have more people wanting to play around with this. So, boom. Yes. Go sign up for it, play around with it. It's a lot easier, like Haven, a lot easier to do this. I do still think Midjourney, especially the new Midjourney 5, can just pull off some incredible stuff. But yeah, you can do that. Now, right now, they said they won't let you upload an image. So that is something you definitely have to do in Midjourney. I wish they would let you upload an image in here. You could just get more nuts with it. But yeah, right now they don't let you do that, which is, I guess I kind of understand it, but I want to be able to do something like that. I would have way more fun doing something cool like that. Let's try this. Let's try something. No, you don't need an active Adobe account. You photographed it right off the TV screen. You know what I'm saying? So I like how this one has bent grills. But yeah, it's pretty incredible the type of stuff that you can come up with synthwave or to give this a little something look. You do need an Adobe ID, yes, and you got to be 18, but that's not, you don't have to have a Creative Cloud subscription. But you should have an Adobe ID anyway so you can play with Adobe Express because Adobe Express is a little bit better than Canva. Let's see. Let's do vibrant. Let's do lighting, backlighting, composition. Let's do close up. Let's run that. Really? 2005. Wow. Yeah. These are cool, man. Like you can come up with some cool stuff. Oh, hey, Luis, what was you typing in to do the Luis whip? Remember the car that you made? What was the prompt that you used to make the card that you made? I had a friend that left all of this Adobe stuff to just do everything in Affinity Designers, and he's absolutely loving it. I just never left that button, but it's it might happen one day. Affinity apps have gotten really, really good over the last couple of years. Yes, yes. It's super funny, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Even if you do it as nothing as do live streams where you just play with it and you basically tell your people, like, as an artist, I'm just curious. I should definitely know this. Here's something that I learned years ago. There's a wonderful book. People in my private community, they hear me talk about this all the time. It's made by a lady named Karen Armstrong, and it's called The 12 Steps to Compassion. She was a retired nun from Ireland Diocese. And she went around the world after she retired studying all myriad religions, everything from, Buddhism to Satanism to Hindu stuff, like animalisms, all kind of weird things, right? Oh, not weird, but disparate things. And she said the only way to be fully versed in understanding in what it is that you practice. Let's say you're an Xbox person, hardcore. If you're going to ever have to be in an A/B conversation with a PlayStation person, you should be able to spout off 25 positive things about the PlayStation along with your 25 positive things about your Xbox. And right now in our country, worse than ever, people will say all kind of stuff about the side that they know about, have no clue really what's popping on the other side, don't spend any time studying it or understanding it. I am fully versed and very sick with it in the Windows environment, but I hate it. I'm a Mac user, right? But if somebody tried to do that, those weird toe-to-toe comments with me, I would always surprise them because I actually know a lot about the Windows side of it and the Linux side of it too. So if you're going to be well versed as an artist as you are, and you want to talk about why you're not into AI, it would still be worth it for you to have studied enough of AI to have a deeper, more logical, more foundational conversation about it, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's an old book. Really good, but yes, 12 Steps to Compassion is the name of the book. And I just love what she did. You know what I mean? Really, really good book. Maybe it's Armstrong. Let me double check. I might mix her and Ken Anderson. It is Karen Armstrong. Sorry. I always mix her and Dr. Ken Anderson up because I saw those two talks back to back, and ever since then I conflate the two names. But thank you, Robs, for snatching that. Yes, is a very good book. You can pull it from the library, and it's just interesting. It's a very interesting book, and it's an interesting concept on if you want to be foundationally strong in whatever it is that you want to fight for or argue for, whatever, it would behoove you to have a fuller understanding of what the opposite side is, because it allows you to at least be compassionate for what, the people are doing. So, yeah, anyway, it's kind of cool. There you go. There you go. That's funny. You sent me an iPhone and now you're a book. There you go. See, this is cool. Rob, man, you should be asleep. You too old to be up this late at night. I almost choked myself making fun of Rob. Anyway, you still haven't got anything. Yeah, it took about 2 days for me. And it's funny, I signed up for Firefly and Bard on the same day. I got the Firefly one quicker and I got barred the next day. But then I was busy with Podfest, so I didn't have a chance to play with either of them until today. And so I did barred earlier in the stream, but I got this one to mess around with now. There you go. Exactly, right? I think that's where I got it. But all of my, you know, previous IT work was all in the Windows side. You know what made me really want to hate Windows is always having to install the stupid DLLs and the .NET framework all the time. That was pain in the butt. Anyway, gang, it was fun playing around. I hope you have some time to go and get signed up and play with Firefly. If you want to, send me an email or, hit me up in the comments and let me know how it went for you. In the comments, you should be able to post a link to a shared image. Like if you post something on Imager or Droplet or someplace, or just, if you drop them on your IG or whatever, tag me in them. I'm at Doc Rock on IG, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebase, everything. So if you come up with some cool stuff, share them. Sandy, I will send you the stuff I've got. But yeah, it'll be really, really fun to see what kind of stuff you guys come up with. And I'm having fun playing with this AI art stuff. I don't even need to use it for anything. I'm just having fun playing with it. And yeah, you'd be surprised at the type of stuff that you can do. All right, gang. I'm fixing to go make myself some cabbage steaks for dinner. Yes, I said it. It's good. I'll tell you how to make it one day. Anyway, guys, you guys are awesome. Mahalo. Peace out. Good night. Sandy, stay safe.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine.